Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 35 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today I've got a bunch I want to get accomplished. Number one, last episode we went to the end and we killed the Ender Dragon, and that was cool. And then we flew around and we got some chorus fruit, and then we got an elytra, which is even cooler because it means we can make ourselves a diamond ring, which we can then use to make an angel ring. Huzzah. That is what's up. Let's talk about the Angel Ring, huh? Angel Ring has its own curio slot, and it basically gives you creative mode flight. That's right. It's time. Dire always enjoys having creative mode flight. If there's not something like this in the pack, then I'm just like not having a good time. I need to have this capability. It makes doing create builds a lot easier. It makes, I mean, it's just the best, right? Like, let's be completely honest. Being able to fly as if you're in creative mode is super fun. Like, just the best. So I'm very excited to have this now. Super thrilled that creative mode flight is a thing that we have access to. And now we knock that off our list. The other thing I wanted to work on was getting another set of mage armor gear. So I'd like to upgrade this to the top tier of mage armor, which I suspect is, if we take a look in our torn notebook, if I can find my torn notebook. You know, I've been trying to keep all my stuff in here that I occasionally need. Let's see, where's the armor stuff? Magical equipment, sweet. Magical armor. Does it give me any details about how much better this is? I know it's better, like, toughness and whatnot, right? So it's got, you know, better armor, better toughness all around. So that's plus 6 armor. This is plus 8 and 2.5. How does that compare to diamond exactly? 8 and yeah, you know, it's pretty equivalent to diamond armor, I'm gonna say. So like, let's absolutely get that stuff, right? So from ours, I know that we have a little bit of blaze fiber, but if we want this stuff, we're going to need to upgrade blaze fiber using popped chorus fruit. So we're gonna need some blaze, and we're gonna need some mage bloom fibers. Ultimately, we're going to need I don't know, like 20-ish, right? Isn't that about what you need? Because it's 4. It's 7 and 8 is 15 and 4 is 19 and 5 is 24. Am I remembering this math correctly? And then we want to do this. We're going to need more blaze rods, which, speaking of, we're going to have to get some kind of blaze farm going on at some point, because at this point, it's just not going to be sufficient for us, right? And then we want to upgrade you to end fiber, which is going to need some popped chorus fruit. Now, we got a bunch of chorus fruit, and we can just smelt it up to pop it real quick. Sweet. And then we should be good to make you, to make you, to make you, and to make you. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to forget the slots that are here. I didn't want to do that. I want to keep these guys like so. Okay. But then I'm going to put my mage armor here. And remember that. That way, you know, if I ever swap this stuff in and out, it's got its memorized spots. Perfect. This mage armor can go away. This mage armor can go here. And now we've got what I hope is a significant improvement. Number one, both in protection, because wow, look how good that looks. But also number two, I really hope that, you know, I can cast spells a lot more easily now. For sure. Like, I am not losing even the slightest bit of mana when I cast. So there's obviously a larger buffer of mana. And faster regen with this. That is awesome. That is cool. That is really cool. And that should also help with my enchanter's bow as well, because it'll let me shoot it that much faster. Nice. Sweet. Alright, I've got my amulet of mana regen going on there, so that mana regen's nice and quickly. There's hopefully other ways I can get even more mana regen. We also want to unlock some tier 3 glyphs, but we'll look at that stuff in a bit. However, there's some other things that we want to do. Ooh, Ring of Greater discount, huh? That's cool. Yeah, we should look into... Oh, wow. They actually increase your mana regen and base mana as well. And don't forget, there's also enchants we can put on our armor that are mana-based, right? So there's mana regen and mana boost, which we can put on, I believe, our armor, right? Like, all the armor can receive that, right? Legs, like, everything can. So, for sure, something to look into. But I'd like to be able to unlock the Tier 3 spellbook to get access to Tier 3 spells, because there's some pretty cool-looking Tier 3 spells, if we're going to be honest with you. I'd like to try them all out. In addition to that, it occurs to me that I'm going to want to start mob farming at some point. Hey, Dyer, you already did mob farms, remember? I did kind of mob farms. So, you know, how's leap work when I'm... Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But Angel Ring gives you a nice speed boost. It almost feels to me like Angel Ring is just as good as Leap, so I don't know if I even need Leap anymore. But we'll probably still keep it just because it's fun to leap around the world. But there's still lots of other spells I'm going to want access to. So Leap is not the only one. Angel Ring, you know, cool, but not necessarily all that needs to happen. Hey, there is a pigman here. So what I'd like to do is this. I would like to get a specific types of mob farming. If you look in my top left there, you'll see a few things ready. I'm taking a look today at the Soul Shards mod. So this is an interesting mod. It looks like we can create a Soul Shard, and I'm going to show you guys how to make one. And then the first mob that we kill with the Soul Shard in either our offhand or hotbar, it'll absorb the soul of that mob, and it'll be attuned to that mob. And then the more mobs that we kill, the more souls that we will attain. And once we get to a certain threshold of souls, we can use that soul shard inside of a soul cage to start spawning mobs. And we can spawn pretty much unlimited amounts of them. Now there's 5 levels of mobs that need to be, that you can get. And they will start adjusting, you know, what you can do in terms of light level checks and players being nearby. And we'll talk about all that stuff as things go by. But let's start taking a look today at the Soul Shards mod and see what we can do, right? So to get started, we're going to want some glowstone. We're going to want some obsidian. And we're going to want some quartz. I might even want to do 2 sets of these, because there's 2 types of mobs that I want to start getting. Blazes and wither skeletons. Because that's, you know, if you're going to start, you know, auto-spawning mobs, that's kind of where you're going to want to be, right? Now, I'm pretty sure I need to then take a diamond, and what we do is we place this like this, and then we put quartz all around it, and then we put obsidian all around that, and then right-click the glowstone with a diamond, and we get a soul shard. Nice. That wasn't so bad. Boom. Awesome. So now I've got 2 soul shards. I'm going to put one in my backpack. Okay. And then the next thing we want to get in order to make our lives a little bit better. So every mob we kill now will get me 1 soul in my soul shard. So if I go kill a blaze, I'll get 1 blaze soul. If I kill another blaze, I'll get a second, etc. If we want to amp that up, which I very much want to amp that up because that's going to be slow, we can get ourselves a vile sword. That's going to need some corrupted ingots, which need corrupted essence. And then they're also going to need some vile dust, which needs scoria, if we have some of that, smelted. By the way, you can smelt soul sand to get scoria, so if you haven't found scoria in the world, there's another way to get it. Okay? Then we can get ourselves corrupted ingots. 1, 2, and we can use those to get a vile sword. So the vile sword is nice, but not amazing yet, because that will +1 every soul that we collect. So now when we kill a blaze, we'll get 2 souls instead of just 1. So it doubles it. But we can ramp it up even further. We can get Soul Stealer. Soul Stealer is a nice looking enchant. Definitely want to try getting it. For each tier of Soul Steal, you'll get another soul. So if you get 1 for the base plus 1 for the Vile Sword is 2, if you get level 5 Soul Stealer on your sword, then you'll be up to 7 souls per kill, which is just great. So I want to get that because I'm going to have to go farm off camera. So For you, the viewer, it doesn't matter if I have 2 or 5 or 7 at a time, because one way or another, I'm going to say, I'll be right back, and then I'm going to go kill a bunch of soul mobs, and like it'll either take me 20 minutes off camera or 2 hours off camera. You won't know the difference, but I will know the difference, so I would like to get it. For me. Not for you. It's for me. So let's get some lapis. Let's get a sword. We've got the vile sword here. What I'd really like to be able to do is get sharpness on there too, but we'll see. I'm going to try to do the same thing I did here, where I get some individual books. If I get lucky, that would be just amazing. Otherwise, I'm going to get some books to see what else I can get. We've got our Insightful Crystal ready to go. Let's make sure we've got a few levels on there. So if I throw this guy in there, Fire Aspect, Raider's Bane, and Smite. Piercing, yeah, none of that's good, right? So let's do this and that, and then we can disenchant you and try again, okay? So this is the process I will be going through in the next few minutes. I'll be back, you know, when the time comes. Cool? Be right back. I got Mana Boost 2. If I get another 2, I can make it 3. That would be cool. Ooh, Soul Stealer 4. That's pretty close to what I wanted. I'll probably get a bunch of other junk on it, but we're going to do the whole disenchanted to a book thing. So I got Smite 4 along with Soul Stealer 4. That's a bummer. Because that... Please give me Soul Stealer. Yes! Soul Stealer is the first one on the book. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. So now, because Soul Stealer is the first one on the book, I can go out here, probably sleep through the night real quick. Okay. And then put you here. You're Soul Stealer and Smite. Okay, let's get our Wand of the Forest ready, which should be in here somewhere. Cool. Okay. And then here's what I'm going to do. You ready? This is the trickery. This is going to be some trickery right here. So you're getting your mana that you need. Let's make sure we have charcoal cooking. Okay, so check out this trickery. Then we disenchant it again to get another Soul Stealer 4. And then we can anvil those two together to get Soul Stealer 5. So what I should do, actually, I don't want the Soul Stealer 4 in Smite. So what I'm going to do is, even though it's going to cost mana to do this, it's not the end of the world. But let's put Soul Stealer 4 again on this guy. Only because... And remember, holding shift kind of turns off your magnet. Go mana pool, go. I should see if I can put the spark over here, and then we don't have to do the mana transfer thing. That would probably be smart, right? I forget how far those sparks can go. But this is Dire being sneaky. Because I like to have individual books for the enchants, right? So by doing this, I now have 2 Soul Stealer 4 books, right? Soul Stealer 4 plus... Oh, wait, I have to disenchant this first. That has Soul Stealer 4 on it. Right? Now 4 plus 4 is Soul Stealer 5 by itself. Perfect. Soul Stealer 5 by itself. And then I can burn this book because we don't need it no more. And that's perfect. That is just straight up the best. Right? How cool is that? I like that a lot. So let me see if I can get lucky and find a little bit of sharpness. If I could find a nice sharpness book, that would make me a happy camper. So we'll be right back once I try a little bit more off camera for some better enchants. Cool? Be right back. Well, no sharpness yet, but I got another mana regen book, so that's cool. So I can, well, that's mana boost, this is mana regen. So I got mana regen and mana boost 2. Gonna keep trying for a little bit better. Because remember, I can always use the books multiple times. And that's, you know, a big key here. Ooh, sharpness 3, not great. I really want 4 if I'm gonna spend all that experience. So I'm gonna keep playing here for a few minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, I made this little pressure plate system. It's very fancy. It's very cool. Be right back. You know what? Sharpness over in the enchanting thing doesn't look so bad. Doesn't look so bad. Looks like we need a bunch of lapis blocks and a bunch of quartz blocks. Am I reading this correctly? Pretty much any quartz and some source gems and some diamonds. That don't look so bad. And I'm assuming I can do it with a book. So sharpness 1 is 2 quartz, source, and lapis. Right, so 2 quartz, source, and lapis. Sweet. All right, let me get this up to sharpness 5. All right, sharpness 5 should be 2 quartz, 2 lapis, 2 diamond. Boom, sharpness 5 book. That's a lot easier than Cycle and Enchants. Cycle and Enchants works for modded enchants, but vanilla enchants definitely use the Ars Nouveau enchanter. Makes things a lot easier. Hey look, sharpness 5. Beautiful. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop over here and take a nap, and then we're going to put sharpness 5 and Soul Stealer 5 on my new sword. Alright, so, whoops. Totally forgot to actually bring Soul Stealer with me. So put this away. We definitely want more charcoal cooking. I should automate this at some point. It's automatable, for sure. I've just been lazy about it. But what we want to do now, put all this away, is we want to have our new sword here, and then we're going to drop Soul Stealer and Sharpness. Sneak a little bit to prevent magneting. Where's my Wand of the Forest? And go. 2 dings means we got 2 enchants on there. Perfect. Cool. And then let's see how we're doing mana-wise. Not bad. We might get enough. We'll see. We can always snag a little bit more from here. Unfortunately, there's really no tick accelerating the production of mana. You can tick accelerate the transfer of mana in the pools, but at that point, it's not that big a deal. Can I remove you and put you here? Yeah, that seems to be working. That's probably good. All right, back in a minute when this finishes. It'll be just a sec. And come to think of it, I should really move this whole setup over to my mana tower, but we'll see. It's so close to done. Hey, there we go. Woot! Finally complete. Nice. Soul Stealer 5, Sharpness 5. So I'm going to have this in my offhand. I'm pretty sure it just has to be in your hotbar. Yeah, let's just put it on the hotbar. Call it a day. Let's also make sure we have a little bit of mana in our mana dude here. Just the smallest amount will be sufficient to allow me to run fast. Much better. And uphill step assist working again. Nice. Yeah. If you let your tablet go completely empty, then, you know, none of that stuff works, and it's sad. So we'll let this guy just kind of continue to chill here, and I'm going to pop into another fortress. And remember, we have flight now. Huzzah! And now we just need to go find ourselves some blazes and or some wither skeletons. Now, this is the part where we will quickly be going off camera. Yeah, I know, I hear you all. So look, if I kill this dude now... Oh, great, he's a skilled blaze. Because of course he is. I should get extra souls for that. How do we do? Alright, bound to Minecraft Blaze. Nice. Alright, now I'm going to put that away. I'm going to take out this soul shard, and I'm going to make sure to kill a wither skeleton next. And now that should be bound to Minecraft Wither Skeleton. Sweet. Now if I have them both on my hotbar, we should be in great shape. So notice how I have 7 out souls. What? Why am I even on fire? Somebody explain that to me. And I'm going to have this at the ready to teleport home in the event of a disaster, such as I'm about to die. Oh goodness, you're an orange one. Ow! Ow! Anyway, I'm going to be doing some mob killing off camera. We'll be back. I'm going to make sure I have my heal spell ready. That seems like a good plan, right? I don't need harm, I need heal. Alright, so that should have got me up to 14. Nice. And then you get me up to 14. So as long as they're both on your hotbar, you can kill whichever mobs you want, and it'll intelligently do the thing. I get you. Oh my god. Dude, this guy hurts. He really does. Holy cow. Holy cow. Luckily, the corpse run ain't that bad. Maybe if I sneak outside here, it'll be a little bit of a shortcut for me. It'll take me a second to break the block, but I think it's worth it, right? I don't think I can make that jump. No, I don't think so. That's alright. One more block break, and then we should be cool. So yeah, like I said, mostly off camera this part. It's boring. So I guess watching me die over and over to an OP blaze is not that boring, but still. Beautiful. Alright. So, anyway, for reals, back in a minute when I'm closer to having some good numbers here. The minimum we need, by the way, is 64. But that's pretty meh. 128 would be good. 256 would be even better. 512 and then 1024 are the last 2 tiers. So them's the numbers that you want to go for. What is this? Okay, I don't even want to know. I'm just hiding from whatever's happening. Is this the OP guy again? He is. I'm gonna get revenge on camera. Got him. Got him. Revenge is mine. Alright. For reals, back in a few. So I'm gonna aim for at least 128, maybe 256, depending on how things are going. Alright, back in a few. You know what I should set up? I just teleported home to do this. I'm going to put you and you and you. Ooh, lore. That's kind of a nice one, right? That's not bad. Ender chest. Do we have ender pouches? Are there ender pouches? There are. Ender pouch from the ender chest mod. Okay, good. I know this is is this the same ender chest mod? Because, like, are there ender tanks? There are, right? Because I'm using them. Is this the same mod with the new textures, or is this a different mod? I honestly don't know. But in order to get an ender chest, I need an ender pouch. Well, that's different than normal. So I'm going to want you, and then I'm going to want you. And what do you need there? Wool. Really? I have no wool? How is it even possible? How is that even possible? So if I did that, and then we wanted another ender pouch, we're going to need another Eye of Ender. Can I bind this pouch to that chest? Well, that's neat. That's different, right? Isn't that cool? Public use. Is there a different ender pouch that I need? Oh, ender bag. Oh my goodness, that's different. So what are you all about? So you need my ender pouch. I have one though. Maybe because I used it already? Okay, now there we go. Ender bag. Sweet. All right, public use. Now talk to me about how this works. So it's interesting that there's only 3 slots to it. And are you like, if I do that, it'll, oh cool, I like that. That's neat. That's really cool looking, actually. That's really cool looking. So if I put a thing in here, like if we have 1 gold chest and I put this in here, it should disappear. And now if we look in here, there should be a gold chest. Oh, that's cool. So do you see what I have set up now? Those of you who've seen the series before know that I always do something like this, but I now have a direct line to my sorting system. So ender chests and ender pouches link to each other if they're the same code on them. I don't know how to change the code. I assume there's a way. But long story short, I've just set up a linked storage system. So if I put my Wand of the Forest into my ender bag here, it shows up in the ender chest. So this inventory is the same as this inventory. They're identical. So by setting up here an ender chest on my sorting system, effectively speaking, anything that I put into my ender bag sorts into the refined storage system. How cool is that? So yeah, just wanted to set that up on camera real quick because, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of these mob killings and whatnot, and I feel like it would be a good idea to be able to clear my inventory without having to do the whole store it in here and then put it away when I get home thing. See, now I have easy access to just, you know, store stuff wherever I want, and boom, it just, the instant it goes in that bag, it gets pulled out by my laser IO system. And by the way, you can sometimes see my lasers through that, and that I don't think is a bug on my side, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, back to killing lots of wither skeletons and blazes. So back to Britannia for a minute. I want to make a Pyroclast pendant because I'm fighting blazes and being on fire stinks. So Pyroclast pendants are cool. I just need a little bit of string. There you go. And then we're also going to need a rune of summer. So here's the trick with runes. There's 3 tiers of runes. Tier 2 runes usually require 2 tier 1 runes. So for example, the summer rune is a tier 2 rune. It requires 1 rune of air and 1 rune of earth. Luckily, neither of these are consumed. So I need melon, slime ball, and 2 sand. Okay? So melon, slime ball, and 2 sand. And then these guys. And it'll start, you know, making that. And then I'll get the rune of summer along with my air and earth runes back. See that? Sweet. And then I can make a Pyroclast pendant, which is a neat little gadget from Britannia. Really, really useful. What it does is, if you're wearing it, and do I have a pendant slot available? I have a spell focus slot. That's the angel ring slot. Do I have a necklace slot available? You're a charm. Can you not go into charm? I guess backpack, amulet of mana regen. I could swap out my amulet of mana regen for the Pyroclast pendant. That would probably be cool for now. I don't super need mana regen at this exact moment. What's nice is if you're caught on fire, it will automatically extinguish you. So see how I'm not getting caught on fire anymore? Pyroclast pendant, good for fighting blazes, no? It's super good. It's 100% the best. 100% the best. So I've actually got a decent number of soul shards here. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, getting more and more, and then we'll be back. So I just wanted to do on camera that little bit of Britannia work and getting a new gadget that, frankly, is just kind of awesome. Really, really just the best. And don't forget, I can heal myself in a real pinch. It doesn't help with withering, obviously, though I think there are some things that I can get, you know, that will eventually help me with withering. We'll see. I wouldn't mind having my bow at the ready, too, for just these annoying long-range skeletons. I'm going to teach them what it means to have a good bow. Unfortunately, killing wither skeletons with the bow, I think, will probably only get you 1 soul, but that's okay. Better than none. Wow, look at that range. Boy, does he hurt. Alright, like I said, back in a minute. Nasty Killer, what's that do? Kill each type of nasty skeleton, that's what's up. And then get this blaze over here. See? See how good the Pyroclast pendant is? No more getting caught on fire. I love it. It's just the best. And then, hey, I've got some air hop enchants to do. So some stuff to put away. Looking good. Again, back in a few. We're getting there. 246 weather skeletons. So actually close to tier 3, which is 256, I want to say. And 196 blazes. So we're actually, you know, making progress. Just in case anybody thinks I'm, like, you know, cheating here between cuts. Like, nope, absolutely running around. Look how many deaths I've had. But, you know, it's fun. Hey, is this a blaze spawner over here? Oh, it is. Nice. That's cool. I actually wondered, because I hadn't found a blaze spawner in this place yet. I was like, is there one? Good to know that there is. Cool. Well, this makes life a little bit easier, right? So I can just hang out here and, you know, do the thing. Sweet. Don't forget, by the way, you can totally tick accelerate blaze spawners. The smart thing to do would be to, like, enclose this spawner so that they can't escape. But when you have flight, it's not that bad. And I'm not going to be here that much longer. Look at them all. It's bananas level. Oh, something hit me nasty like. Alright, I may have overdone it with the tick accelerating, as usual. So I haven't quite figured out if, you know, it's the tick accelerating that has caused the problem or not. Still. I'm getting good at this though, right? How am I doing on blazes? Nice, 284. That's what's up. So a few more kills and then I'll be right back. Alright, so the next thing we need to make is a soul cage. And this, my understanding, if we place it in the world, I guess I need to click the soul shard into it. I'm not entirely sure how this thing works. I guess we can go try it. Now, tier 3 soul shards have the following settings to them. They will not check for players nearby. Tiers 1 and 2 require a player nearby. Tier 3 does not. So that's nice. Some other notes about the tiers is that tier 3 will check for the light level. Tier 4 does not. Tier 5 can check for a redstone signal, but anything below Tier 5 does not. So to me, if I'm looking at the chart, it sounds like there's no way to turn off a Tier 4 spawner. Tier 3 you can turn off by turning the lights on, and Tier 5 you can turn off with a redstone signal. They also all have different amounts of mobs that they'll spawn and cooldowns. So let's give this thing a shot, right? So if I were to go in here, it should be safe because this lever's off, right? Relatively speaking. Cool. So if I popped this dude down, and I wanted to spawn blazes, boop, and then shift-click to get it out. Cool. Alright, that's good to know. Sweet. Okay, so now if I turn the lights off in there... Oh, no, the lights... It doesn't look like it's doing a light check to me. Maybe because blazes don't care about lights? That could be the case. Hello, random zombie pigman. But I mean, that works for me, right? I'm down with this plan. Oh my goodness, look how much junk there is. Let's turn this off. So I guess the best way to turn it off now is by shift. Well, right, the fan was on. I forgot. It happened again. It happens every time. But I think shift clicking the thingy there is your best bet for disabling this spawner now. Got it. I got it out, though. Did you notice I got it out, though? Yeah. So it shouldn't be spawning blazes anymore. So I guess blazes can spawn in any light level, so I guess the light level check is not, you know, all that impactful. Ow. That'll do. Hooray! One of these days, Dyer won't die inside his own mob spawner. But not today. So that's cool. So let's go check in on this situation over here. So I know we've got probably a bunch of junk in here, I assume. Oh, wow, look how many blaze rods we got. That is nice. That is super nice. I want to stage a blaze rod drawer. That's right, those are zombie arms. This is not... Oh, there we go. So I can insert into locked drawers now. That's nice. That bug must have been fixed. Sweet. And as you can see, we have 257 blaze rods. So we have a lot of junk to void here, but I'll get around to doing that at some point. I just need to set up a trash can. However, now, I think now is a good wrapping up point for the episode. So let's do that. So let's see. Do I have food in my backpack? Good, I still do. So let's wrap up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a... I'm gonna come back next episode and we'll start looking at... I think we want the beheading upgrade. We didn't do that one yet, right? Yeah, we want to make some of those. That'll make mob skulls drop a lot faster. So we'll add to the drawer system next episode. And we should also set up some voiding of junk that we don't want. And then we'll kind of go from there. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode, because we got some cool stuff accomplished today. And next episode, we'll come back, and we will basically have unlimited wither skeleton skulls and unlimited blaze rods. And that works for me. All right, everyone. Take it easy.